Welcome back, everyone. We're getting down to brass tacks here, and by the end of this video, we'll have cracked into the top 50 kills from AMC's The Walking Dead thus far. The list is getting even more gooey, vicious, and creative with every kill, so strap in and prepare for some carnage. Here are numbers 60 through 41. Starting us off at number 60 is another amazing feat of special effects from episode 11 of season 5. Rick really peacocks his flair for killing walkers here by shooting a flare straight into a walker's face. Not only is that one less walker to worry about, now he's got a neat new nightlight for the little ass kicker. Next up at number 59, we're going back to the premiere of season 5 and the beginning of everyone's favorite, Rainbow Carol. We see that she's been perched outside of Terminus waiting for her chance to strike, and once that opportunity presents itself, boy does she strike. Also, Carol might have the best aim with bottle rockets in the history of bottle rockets. Woo! Number 58 on the list hails from episode 16 of season 5 as Daryl and Aaron narrowly escape under a truck. But oh no, there's more walkers. What are we to do? Don't you worry, Daryl takes a chain and goes full Ghost Rider on 3 walkers in a row. Ringing in at a solid 57 is Rick's fight against our scavenger friend Winslow, as Jadis and her gang force Rick to fight an armored and spiked walker in a heaping pile of trash. We couldn't help but think of Luke in the trash compactor here, but this scene is much more gruesome. After getting some much needed team support from current smoochie partner Michonne, Rick uses a shard of glass to finish the job. Number 56. From the 7th season, episode 15, we see Negan upholding his own particular brand of justice and morality amongst the saviors by killing rapey Dave, who is harassing his prisoner, Sasha. Negan may rule with fear, but the man has a code, and sexual violence is not something he tolerates. In the comics, this scene matches up pretty well, besides the fact that it's Holly who's being held prisoner, not Sasha. Number 55. Michonne really sets a standard for her fighting style when she impales a walker with her katana, over her head, while not even looking. No time to dwell on how badass this was. Point is, don't mess with Michonne. Number 54. In the 13th episode of season 4, while Sasha is stabbing walkers left and right, Maggie uses a rather unconventional weapon to slice a walker's head in half, with a street sign. Yield, walker, yield! Number 53 on this list sees our heroes from the premiere of season 4 sneaking through a grocery store for goodies, when all of a sudden the weak ceilings begin to split open under the weight of the walkers. As shit hits the fan and the undead start raining down, we get one particularly splattery death. Ew. As a little Easter egg, one of the walkers lands on a bunch of Terrapin beer cases, with whom we made 2 special Walking Dead themed beers. At number 52 on the list, Daryl earns a ton of multi-kill points in season 6, episode 9. To distract all the walkers, Daryl shoots an RPG into the lake to spark a huge flame, allowing for the team to take down more of the undead. But it doesn't just distract them, it also lures them in, leading them to a gooey, flaming demise. Number 51. Back at the prison when the fences still stood, the 2nd episode of the 4th season saw our Scooby gang trying to keep the walkers at bay. But how do you defend yourself from the other side of the fence? Why, with a spear or pointy stick, of course. That's how. Like shooting fish in a barrel. Number 50 is a powerful one. In season 3, episode 8, Michonne is unraveling the mystery of the psychotic governor and finds out that he's been harboring a similar inability to let go of the dead that Herschel had with his barn walkers, but in a much less innocent and more twisted way. Michonne finds Penny, his daughter, but she's no longer his daughter, just another corpse. Michonne then katanas Penny, which ultimately puts the old gov on a warpath. Number 49, Michonne and Merle. Was this the dream team we were waiting for? Episode 15 of season 3 gave us this epic team up, and even though Michonne would have rather been anywhere else, it also gave us this beautifully gruesome kill. Using the rope that Merle has been using to hold her captive, Michonne wraps the walker around a column and doesn't let go until the head hits the floor. Number 48, Rick gets a little more than he bargained for in episode 1 of season 3, when he rips off the helmet of a riot gear-clad walker and simultaneously rips off his face. Some more gooey magic from Mr. Nicotero and his team is the reason this lands in the top 50. Number 47 brings back a recent memory when Shiva finally pounces on the saviors. We waited about 15 episodes for this to happen, and in the finale of season 7, the world cheered together. Goddamn hunger! This was a huge turning point for Rick and the Alexandrians, finally gaining an upper hand when all seemed lost, and transitioning us into the beginning of all-out war. Also, if you haven't seen the behind the scenes for the Shiva attack, this blue-suited man trampoline jump is a thing of beauty. Number 46. In the finale of Season 4, we see a disheveled Rick in a daze attempting to fight back against the annoying Claimed group. With Michonne and Carl in jeopardy, Rick goes in for what's now become his signature move as he turns straight primal and savagely bites the leader's neck open. Fine! Number 45, we're bringing a badass series of heroic kills from when Carol throws out the cookies and re-embraces the Rambo from episode 2 of season 6. When Alexandria is attacked by wolves, Carol dons her own wolf disguise and goes rogue on the invaders of Alexandria. This ultimately leads her ongoing conflict with Morgan's philosophy on life's sanctity and the weight of her kills, which drives her away at the end of the season and through most of season 7. Number 44, it's episode 2 of season 7 and Carol is not doing too hot. She's back up against a fence and when all hope is lost, some knights from the kingdom fly in and start splitting faces. Number 43. Episode 4 of Season 2 gave us one of the gnarliest walkers we've seen in the show. This bloated corpse has been soaking up well water on Herschel's farm for a while, and its soggy skin just can't take the pressure as our gang tries to pull him from the well. Also, thanks for all the help there, T-Dog. Number 42, in the 7th episode of Season 5, Daryl revisits his bowling days as he demonstrates how to properly grip a ball, but using a walker head as an example on Officer Licari. Finishing up our list at number 41 is a moment that is now iconic to the show, and boy did we argue about how high up this should be. We really love seeing a clean-shaven Rick with hope in his eyes, which of course means we're going back to the beginning in episode 1 of the first season as Rick tries to help Summer, a poor, lost little girl. This holy shit moment for Rick opens his eyes to the new world he now lives in, and when it comes to the undead, not even children are safe. Hopefully most of you caught that Addie Miller, now 17 years old, who played the memorable Kid Walker, reprised her role in episode 100 in that Carl gas station scene that echoed this one from season 1. With that little Easter egg, we'll leave you for today. We've made it to the top 50 and we cannot wait to share the rest of our picks with you all. So make sure you tune in tomorrow for numbers 40 through 21 and Friday for the grand finale presenting all of our top 100 kills and deaths from the first 7 seasons. Subscribe to Skybound and let us know what you thought of our picks. We'll see you tomorrow.